Hello, welcome to my first ever sketchbook tour because I finally finished a sketchbook and I'm kind of proud of it, surprisingly, because most of my sketchbooks are pretty underwhelming, but I really like how I tackled this one. So this is my first time doing one of these, so I'm not sure how it's gonna go and I'm just winging it and I just woke up. So let's get right into it. First things first is the sketchbook itself. I got this in Japan when I visited. It's the Talon's art creation sketchbook. It's like 4 inches by 4 inches or something like that. But it's a very nice portable size. And I decorated the front and back with a bunch of stickers. So this one's from JStraw, who does a lot of cool Yu-Gi-Oh art. These little bunny stickers and bows are from Trisha. And the SpongeBob stuff is just random stickers I got in China when they were doing a Luck and Coffee collab. So yeah, this is the back. I think this will foreshadow a lot of my stuff that you'll see in this sketchbook. I don't remember the artist who did the Let's Draw Yaoi together, but I can definitely find them. I'll put their name on screen. And then these undead stickers are from Stop It Ad. And this is from Trisha again, and random SpongeBob sticker. Alright, so let's get started. Oh, I have more stickers inside. I think this one's from JAN2024 or something like that. They do a lot of JoJo art. And then this is from my friend Lenny Wafer, the Ivan and Till stickers. The Pokemon stickers were random stuff I got from Japan. So you can see I started it in January of 2024. And that's when that's when I visited Japan, and I ended it in July 24th of 2025. So it took a year and a half, but honestly, I finished like 80% of it in 2 months, but we'll get into that later. And you already saw the first page, a little preview, but yeah, it's just a study of an artist I follow on Twitter, and they draw, I don't know if they still draw, a bunch of Kaisers, but I was deep in my Blue Lock era during this point, so I just really liked their style and how they drew Kaiser. He looked like such a shithead, so I wanted to try and draw him. Yeah. Oh, yes. This was also in Japan. Just doodles of Blue Lock, Isagi, Nagi, Hiyori, and as you can see here, I saw an old guy in Kyoto wearing this like really cute sheep hat, so I wanted to draw on Hiyori because he's like, you know, a sheep. And Bachira, some studies as well. It's my shoe right there, my bear sock, and some people's. This was like at like a Uniqlo or something. I was drawing like a jacket while waiting on my family to finish shopping. Yeah, Isagi again. How cute. This was like someone was sitting in the store as well waiting, so I decided to draw them. They had a really cool outfit and a really cute bell charm hanging from their bag. And then another one right here is another life drawing. And then a Bachisagi drawing from this tag on Twitter. I think I do a lot of studies of artists that I like just to, I don't know, practice and see how they draw characters or form and stuff. So you'll see a lot of that as well, because whenever I don't know what to draw, I'll just copy someone else's drawing. Okay, so this is, okay, I don't know how to explain this. I mean, if you see my Blue Lock video before, I love Rinbachi. That's like my favorite ship in Blue Lock of all time. So I just gender bent them and drew them together. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's that. More Rinbachi and some random doodles. I'll just doodle random girls or characters when I'm bored too. I don't know what to draw. Here's Tori from Ensemble Stars. I really liked his skin for this one, the scalp. I never got him though. And I don't play the game anymore, so I will never get him. This was some doodles of like trying to design merch. This was for, there was like a Leo cup sleeve event, and I was one of the artists for it, so I did a sticker design, and this was me trying to plan it out. Here's my Yoi from Ensemble Stars, Elf. This is Kaisagi. I think I copied it from some artist I saw on Twitter, but I didn't remember to write down their name, and now it's gone. But I really like this. I also like to paste sticky notes whenever I mess up underneath. I'm sure it's really ugly underneath here. Yeah, let's not look at that. But yeah, but it adds like a nice kind of like collage effect to my sketchbooks that I like. It's very like, I don't know, lived in, it feels. So, and here's my OC VTuber design. I gave them long hair in this one, but I used Copics here, and it does bleed through the paper. Alcohol markers do bleed, but I don't know, it looks nice. Kind of liking, like, I don't know what the word for it is, but the pages just feel used and loved. So I kind of like it when it's like a little messy like that. So here's Rin with glasses. I think this is one of his like collab looks with some merch collab thing. I don't know. Hands, they're not great, but let's see. More doodles. There's May from Pokemon Black and White 2. Rin again. As you can see, I'm very into Blue Lock. And then there's Isagi, Kaiser. I did some food studies, some pancakes that I had at some restaurant. I don't remember, and I think this was bibimbap. It kind of looks like it. So this was all with alcohol markers, as you can tell from the bleeding. But I really liked this effect with the liner on top. All right. Let's see. Okay. This is when I watched Your Turn to Die, and I was really into Midori at the time because he's a little crazy, but I love him, so he's pretty cool. And then there's, you know, Hiyori. So as like a wrapped up, this is like the what's that, rabbit hole music video with the rabbit? Yeah, so I redrew him in that, and then some other stuff I don't really know. Oh, I really like this page that I did. So all of these were referenced from Pinterest, which I know is stolen art, I'm sorry. But like, I just really like the collage look of when drawing, just like trying to fill up the page. I think before I haven't been filling up the pages, which, well, I kind of have, but I just really like, in my old sketchbooks, I had a lot of empty space, so with this one I wanted to try and fill up the page more. Yeah, so I really liked how this whole page turned out. I think it helps that this sketchbook is pretty small, so I can fill up the pages easier. It's not as overwhelming. Let's see. Oh, the pages got stuck together. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, this one. Oh, I think just from the bleed of the alcohol markers, I just decided to paste some stickers. This is from Trisha. This is from my friend Min. I'll put their tags on screen. Some pin drawing of a reference on Pinterest, probably. It's me doodling random stuff. I don't know how far into the year at this point it is, but it's, I think I like rarely drew in my book. I think this was in October of 2024, because I remember doing this illustration for Halloween. Yeah, just some random creature doodles. I think this is Nagi. I think he's pretty cute here, actually. I should draw more chibis like that. But yeah, this is a vampire design of V from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal that my friend designed, Val. I'll put their socials. But yeah, I just really liked his design. I thought he looked so cool, so I wanted to doodle it here, and I was planning like an illustration on it. I was planning an illustration based on it with Mizel and Kaito, so here's me like trying to think of a design to match with it. So obviously I made Mizel like a biblically accurate angel and Kaito as like a priest, and I'll put the final design, like illustration I made here, just so you see how it turned out. Alright, just some random eye doodles and playing with eye shape and stuff. Let's see, pen testing. Some little chibis and stuff. This is like a random swatch page, but you know, Ari, again from Dr. Stone, random girl. I think I tried doing building drawings. I was like looking at a building, but I kind of didn't like how it turned out, so I just turned it into a test page. Okay, this is when I got not alcohol markers, acrylic markers, and I want to try testing them on this page. It holds up pretty well, the paper, surprisingly, but yeah. And some people studies, I guess. So this was in already April 20th of 2025. So it's been over a year at that point, and I've only done this much. Like, it's been a year and 4 months. I remember this because I was at an airport and I was just doodling people because my flight got delayed. They had a box of plants here as well. Yeah, so it was like pretty slow. I like over a year and I just not even a quarter way through. So yeah, Len and Miku, some bird studies. I really like blocks of color and stuff. So yeah. Oh, more Renbachi. Yeah, it's like I always come back to these two. At this point, whenever I was bored, I would just draw them. And then here's my OC. I tried to decide a summer outfit for them. More of my OC. And then random Bachira as, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog characters. And then there's Super Sonic and Shadow. Yeah, so very slow. More Shadow and Maria. Okay. All right. I don't know. Okay, this is where I went insane. So as you can see, it's been like a year and a half, and I've only been, or not a year, like over a year? Almost a year and a half, and it's like this much. How the fuck did I finish this in 2 months? Around 2 months, because I started in May of 11th. That's when I started watching Orb. I watched Orb, I think, May 10th, and then I started drawing badeni a lot. I was pretty art blocked at this point, to be honest, and I was not drawing that much. But this man pulled me out from the depths, and it's kind of impressive what happened to my brain here, because I've never drawn so much in my life, I feel. So yeah, this is my first time trying to draw him. He's kind of ugly, so whatever. But yeah, as you can see, it's just badeni everywhere. Just him in a May dress. I did cosplay this version at AX. I don't know if anyone saw me. The more badenis. This guy. If you haven't watched Orb, you should. It's a very good show. This guy's character just is made for me, and he gripped me so hard. So this is how I gone down in this rabbit hole. So yeah, more random badeni chibis. Trying to decide on how to draw him. Oh, and then here, another badeni. So this is when I started sketching with highlighter, because I watched that one Spilled Ink episode or video where they had, was it like Ginja Ninja on or something? I'm sorry if I don't remember their name, but they like talked about sketching with highlighter, and I was like, wow, that's so big brained, and it doesn't bleed like my freaking alcohol markers, which I've been doing before. Which I don't mind the bleeding, but it's kind of annoying if I want to color here, you know? So I was like, wow, that's genius. I'm gonna start using highlighter, and it's cheap as fuck compared to Copics and stuff. So yeah, that's when I started testing with highlighter. So yeah, I did a lot of random doodles. So there's badeni again as a Catboy and Oxy. Then Rafal from also Orb. Watch Orb is the thing you should gather from this video. More older Rafal, I guess. If you don't, yeah, watch the show. Oh, and this is spoilers for the show. I'll blur that out. But yeah, Oxy studies. He's such a good character. They're all good characters. But Denny, I think I referenced this one from Angry Orb Room. Their art is amazing. This is Yolenta, my girl. Also a very good character. So yeah, as you can see, I was like really testing with a bunch of highlighters, layering highlighters, and then stuff like that. Alright, oh, this is when I went on my trip to Taiwan and China. And I did this in the airport, but that was like May 24th. So that was exactly 2 months before I finished this sketchbook. So like in 2 months, I finished this much compared to this. It's pretty impressive. I don't know what happened. So I just had a lot of time to draw and stuff. Yeah, this was with acrylic markers. I really wanted to try making a more bright galaxy-esque illustration. It was pretty fun. Yeah, it's kind of hard to layer. Kind of see, it's like really shiny. Ooh. But it's fun layering it and stuff. I do like how it's very opaque, so you can kind of fix mistakes. Here's the 2 rafals. If you haven't watched Orb completely, then this probably doesn't make sense to you. So, oh god. Here. If you have watched Orb, you're probably thinking, what the heck? Why do you draw these 2 together? I drew these 2 together a lot. But yeah, it's badeni and rafal. I just think they make sense together. I don't need to explain myself. Here's more badeni and oxy. They're so cute too. As you can see, I like putting guys in maid outfits. That's just what I do, I guess. But yeah, there's some random gestures and stuff. I think this is like a rhino at the Taipei Zoo. It was hot as fuck that day. Well, it's hot as fuck every day in Taiwan, so I barely drew. I didn't sit. It was too hot, so I just wanted to get through the zoo. So, shoe studies and people. This was like in the subway, so I just drew some random people. Okay, more Orb. badeni, Oxy, and Yolenta. I saw a tweet comparing them to these cats, so I had to draw them. And as you can see, I drew over this page where I failed to stamp the Mao Kong stamp in Taiwan, which is some mountain, and we rode the cable car up there. It was very cool. So this was in May of 27th. Some more doodles, life drawings. I got some new highlighters on the trip, so I was swatching them here. This was the bus to Shifan and Jiufen. That's my view. Yes, here's Shifan. This was a landscape environment drawing, kind of. While I was waiting for a train. I had like 5 minutes to draw this, but it was very pretty. Some more doodles, a random girl, badeni, and what I imagine badeni to look like as a kid. And then I was like, okay, I should probably stop drawing so much orb. I should try other things in my sketchbook. But yeah, I drew Aka, Sere, Serena, and Reiji from Arc 5 in my sketchbook because I love them, you know. And then I did some redraws of the Sweet Dream Cafe collab of Alien Stage. So Mizzy and Sua, they're very cute. More Till and Ivan. And then Luca and Hyuna. I love Alien Stage. Oh, and then Kafka and Blade from Honkai. I drew them because I saw there was a collab with Goodme, the Chinese boba place in China. I was in China at this point, so I drew them. And then, oh, more doodles of badeni and rafal. Little badeni right there. This is Till with the little plushie. I'm not sure what that version outfit is called, but I got the plush of him, and I really love him so much. Oh, some studies of like backs and just bodies in general, kind of. I need to like hold this down. But yeah, I feel like I'm good at referencing. If I make up poses in my head, they just look kind of weird. So always use reference. Is what I've learned. Well, I haven't actually learned that. I'm too lazy most of the time, but I should reference more. And then since I was in China at the time, I was like, you know, they have that firewall where I can't access Twitter. unless I was like on VPN or my data, and my data was precious. So I decided to download Xiaohongshu again, or RedNote, and I found a bunch of great artists there and I referenced them. I'm sorry, I wrote down the names. Don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the one I referenced. But they had a really cool style and I want to try it. And then my OC again, there's badeni. You see a lot of that. And this was all done with like highlighter and pen. So some Pokemon from memory, because I was watching Pokemon at the time in Chinese at home. So yeah. And then this is covered up because it has my name. But some more random studies. This one I was playing around with the marker color, and I wanted to try to mix, like, have a really bright saturated color with a very cool shadow. So yeah. Hand studies, more badeni. This was a study of this artist on Twitter. It's Sakura from Windbreakers. Yes, that's right. And then I also did this environment study, like from a photo from this photographer on Instagram. It's very beautiful. And I really liked how this came out. I don't know how he did it, I'll be honest. But this was also with all highlighter and just pen. And I'm very happy with this page, actually. Then another study from this artist on Xiaohongshu. It's there's Zelda and Link in like the Persona uniforms. I was pretty impressed with how this turned out because like I layered the highlighter pretty well, I would say, like because this was the two shades of gray were from the same highlighter and you just have to layer it. So you can get some really cool results with just highlighter. So I've learned from doing this. Yeah. Some random drawings of people and from photos. Oh, I was using bright liners for this one. You can see you can really layer it, even though these are like the cheapest highlighters there are. And then I wrote this cheesy ass quote just because I need a reminder. You can read it if you want. I'm not reading that out loud. And then there's Ren from this artist on RedNote. It's very cute and I like their style. So at this point, I was leaving China and I had a lot of free time. There's a lot of booba here. So I asked for requests. So these are just request doodles from friends and followers. So Green from Pokemon. I don't know who she is, but a friend requested her, so I drew her. This is another character my friend requested. I don't know his name, but he's from some Chinese cartoon, I think. I don't know. But I messed them up here and I didn't like this, so I redrew him. This is, oh god, I forgot the Shooting Star Quasar Dragon, I think. I'm not that good with names of the cards. So yeah, I did this one. This one's from, I don't know her name, but Aikatsu, I think. Again, these are all requests, so I don't know them all that well. And there's Yusei with milk. As a child. How cute. Some more random doodles. Badeni, again, you'll see a lot of him. Oh god, this page stuck together. Spoilers, so I'm not even gonna show most of this. But yeah, Badeni. These are spoilers for Orb. Go watch Orb. I don't want to spoil anything too much. So, yeah, Rafal. Albert. Poor Rafal, just being crazy. Oh god. Alright, let's move on. There's Mesmerizer, you know, Miku and Teto. More Orb. Get tired of seeing the... Get ready to see more. And I hope you're not tired yet. Yeah. Okay, this is my only vertical or like horizontal page. Here in this whole ass sketchbook, I think. So... yeah, I just wanted to draw them together in like a casual fit. I think I wanted to do more like lining and inking with this one, so I think it turned out pretty cute. So we're following Badeni. Looking like nerds. Alright. some Pinterest studies, hand studies. I tried layering a bunch of random markers for this one, or highlighters. So yeah, I think I really need to practice anatomy. So yes, here's more anatomy practices from Pinterest. And then this sticky note, I drew badenis at work, so I wanted to keep it and I pasted it in my sketchbook. I drew so much like modern AU badeni that I forgot to give him his like signature bald spot, his signature monk cut. More badenis around the corner, the sides. Okay, yeah, there's older rafal. Yeah, I don't, that pose, who knows. Okay, and then here I started watching Panty and Stocking with Garterbelt because they're doing the season 2 premiere at AX, and I wanted some context before I go watch it because I had friends who wanted to go watch it. And I was like, oh my god, I don't know why. I was like, I need to put badeni and rafal in these outfits because I think it matches. They're like angels, fallen angels. I don't know, my brain comes up with some stuff, but yeah, anyway. Some studies of food, you know, cake and a croissant. It's more Panty and Stocking, rafal and badeni. Here's rafal. This is like me kind of testing out an idea that I kind of want to draw, which I did, so I'll put it on screen, but I'll probably make it into a print or something. But I like the idea of it. Then some more studies from Pinterest. Ivan Till drawings and Ren and Sai as maids, because this was during AX and I was like waiting in line for some panels, so I doodled these things. I did cosplay Ren with my friend who was Sai, and we would put them in maid dresses, so it was cute. Random fall drawing, and then here I was hanging out with my friends at Point Fermin Park. There was a lot of nature, so I tried to draw some of it. This was like the cliff and the ocean, a bunch of rocks. Not sure how it turned out, but it was fun. Some more like landscape environments. This is my friend looking at stuff over in the distance. I just sat down and decided to draw some rocks. They had interesting rocks there. And then they had a lot of palm trees as well, so I decided to draw some palm trees. And it reminded me of Super Mario Sunshine, so I drew a shine spray and a little coin. Alright. This is when I got... Hold on, there's a plane flying over. Alright, so this is when I bought my very first fountain pen, and I was testing it out. It's a Pilot Kakuno fine pen. Let's see if I can find it. Let me show you what I got. It's this one. I bought it, I guess, the day after this. So July 9th. Today is July 26th, I believe. So yeah, this is what the pen looks like. Let it focus. And I don't know if you can tell, but the barrel is already almost out of ink. Like, I've been drawing with this constantly since I got it, and I really like it, and I kind of want to buy more stuff for it. And I know people spend a lot of money on fountain pens, so we'll see how that goes and if I go broke or not. I want more inks and a thicker nib maybe. So yeah, this was me testing with it. I drew badeni and rafal as emojis. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just testing, like, I don't know what the fuck this is. She looks scary. Then there's Judai. I haven't drawn him in a while, so I just doodled him here. And badeni, of course. This is so embarrassing. This is just like what goes on in my brain the entire time. It's just fucking badeni and rafal just constantly. So I drew them as little fox boys. There's Kazu badeni. More rafal badeni, rafal Yolenta. So cute. Oh my god, I love them so much. And then some studies of artists on Twitter. I really like their style. This was a photo study at the Huntington Library with all the plants. I went there one of the days. Here's my dog, and she's at home with my family, so my sister gave her own Labubu. Ew, I am not a Labubu. Well, Labubus are okay, but I think they're just so overrated. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of fucked up drawing her, so she looks so derpy here. There's my OC, and there's me. Okay. Alright, I put them in bunny outfits. I don't know what else to say about this page. Yep. This was me testing or trying to figure out a little chibi style for them. So I make merch of them, which I will. Here's Badeni. I tried using highlighter and then I fucked up and he looked a little too orange, so I went over with acrylic marker to make his tone a little better. But yeah, I was gonna record this and make like a Instagram reel of it, of me drawing it, but I somehow I fucked up and lost all the footage or whatever. But yeah, I decided to do this because I saw an artist do this on Instagram where they ripped out like a sheet, the paper afterwards, and it would do something like this, and I thought it was cool, so I wanted to try it too. Turned out okay, I would say. Page full of Badenis. I feel like he looks so... whenever I draw men, they always look too girly, so yeah, that's just... I need to get better at that, maybe. I want to draw hot men, but maybe girly men are okay too. Yeah, some random studies of just art on Pinterest. This is all with the Pilot Kakuno fountain pen, so see why the barrel's like almost empty. Oh yes, this is when Uma Musume overtook the internet. So there's Taiki Shuttle, Special Week. This is real Taiki Shuttle, the actual horse itself. Oguri Cap, Gold Ship, and TM Opera. So their designs are so cute. I started playing the game, but I'm kind of ass at it, so I might stop soon. Out some Hikaru sketches. The summer Hikaru died. Started airing around this point. I did watch the premiere at AX, which was nice. It was very cool. I did see the mangaka Mokumokuren sensei come out covering their head with a box, so that was pretty funny. Some more Pinterest studies. More Pinterest, like, shoe studies. Okay, more Rafal and Badeni. Oh boy. Yeah, so this is a study of an artist on Twitter. I really like their line work and ink-like style. So you can see, but my tip, my fountain pen tip is like too thin to make, like, cover the page consistently, so I think I need a broader pen. We're not gonna look at that right now. So here's Draka, Yolenta, and Schmidt. I was trying to think of a design for merch, which I did make. I will probably post an image here. But yeah, here this is also more planning for, oh god, don't think too much about it. Yeah, it's for like a comic I drew. Haha. Haha, more kissing. I needed to practice a kiss, so I drew some. I'm not very good at drawing kisses, so I need to practice more. More Ivan Till, an alien stage. Here is more horse girls that I referenced. Yep, this is just a random girl. Everyone else is a horse girl. Well, no, this is also a random girl, but yeah. More Badeni. No one's surprised. Rafal and Badeni. I was like, oh, they have like a space aesthetic that is similar. Reminds me of my favorite ship from Zexal, which is Mizel and Kaito. And Kaito is also like a researcher kind of guy. And they both use like galaxy eyes, and their space aesthetics. I was like, oh, what if I turned them into them? So I was like, at first I was like, oh, but then he could be Mizel. But then I was like, oh, he's too fucking moody to be Mizel. I think he's better as Kaito. So that's what I did, and Rafal would be Mizel. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying a bunch of words. If you don't understand like both of these series, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. Yes, Oxy drawings. I really love Oxy's character, but I cannot for the life of him draw him that well because he's too manly and I can't draw manly men. I need to learn how to draw them better. And then I tried to reference how they actually look in the anime, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, who are these characters? Because I've drawn them so much in my own style that I don't know, drawing them like this feels weird. More bunch of Rafals. Haha. Okay, so this was like a watercolor study of this one scene and the orb opening that is so fucking cool. Go watch Orb. So yeah. As you can see, I used a fountain pen to line it, but you can kind of see it. It like feathers and bleeds on pages that have like a lot of ink already. It does that with the highlighter too, so I think in the future I won't be using fountain pen over anything with it's already like colored, I guess. So yeah, the random characters. I don't know. Yeah, so you can see like the weird feathering or bleeding it like does on highlighter. So yeah, here I didn't use the fountain pen and you can see it's like crisper. Oh god, come on. Yeah, you can kind of see the difference. Yes, and then here is my OC with my friend's OC. Our VTuber designs and our summer wear. That's like Natsuda. Yeah. So cute. I'll put there. Yeah, my friend Ari's OC. Violenta. I played around with acrylic marker again. And then this is the last page. I finally finished, and this is my OC. So I just draw a random like peace sign. I don't know. Yeah, that's the end of it. Oh, and then the stickers by Aluments. So, very pretty. But yeah, that's the end of it. So you can see, I don't know, the demons took over the last 2 months, so it's just how it is. Yeah, I really like this sketchbook. It's so portable. Like, I think the size is not overwhelming. I don't know if I even want to try a bigger sketchbook because I don't know. Well, I do have bigger sketchbooks. Like, now that I'm done with this, I kind of want another one of exactly this, but I have so many other empty sketchbooks that I don't know what to do with. And I'm trying to draw in them. Like this one I got in China. It's the Muji book or whatever. And I've started drawing in it a little bit. So, but it's like so big and it bleeds a lot. It's like pretty see-through, but I don't know. So maybe I'll try to keep up with this one too. But it is bigger. I feel like it's harder to fill up, but I'll just draw bigger, I guess. I don't know. Well, if you have any tips on how to fill up sketchbooks that are bigger, please let me know. Because there's a lot of white empty space, and it's like I'm so not used to it. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe whenever I finish this, I'll do a flip book or do a flip through of this as well. I just am not sure when I'll finish this because this is way bigger and has much more pages, but we'll see. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this flip through. It's my first time doing it, so I hope it was at least somewhat entertaining. Let me know what you guys think. So, thank you and goodbye.